All right, let's talk about something we all know. In today's world, having a diverse team, that's a total superpower, right? But, and this is a big but, it can also feel like you're walking through a minefield of miscommunication. So today, we're going to unlock this really powerful leadership tool that's designed to bridge those exact gaps. It's all about what we call transcultural human values.
And that really leads to the big question, doesn't it? I mean, you bring together all these brilliant people from all over the world. They've got unique perspectives, different backgrounds. But how in the world do you get everyone rowing in the same direction? How do you make them feel like they're all part of one single unified team?
Because let's be real, the reality is that all that amazing synergy you get from a diverse team, well, it can sometimes create some serious friction. You've got different communication styles, totally different expectations, different ways of working. And if you don't have some kind of common ground, misunderstandings are bound to happen. And worse, great ideas can just get lost in translation.
Okay, so this is where we pivot. This is the key. You know, the old way of thinking was all about trying to force everyone to conform to one single company culture. But the new way, the much more effective way, is all about finding those universal principles, those shared human values that connect all of us, underneath all of our differences.
And that brings us right to the heart of what we're talking about today. It's called the Transcultural solution. Think of it as the framework, the roadmap, that helps us find that common language. It's what helps us turn a group of really different individuals into a truly high-performing, cohesive team.
So you're probably asking, what are these values exactly? Well, the best way to think about them is like a bridge. So on one side of the bridge, you've got your company's official culture, right? The stuff on the posters. On the other side, you've got the real, day-to-day actions of your managers. These shared human values are what connect the two. They create this incredibly strong foundation that leads directly to better performance. It's a really elegant solution when you think about it.
Okay, so the theory is great, but how does this stuff actually work in the real world? Let's get practical. We're going to break it down into 5 key principles that you can literally start putting into action today.
So here they are, the 5 pillars of this whole framework. It all starts with shared values. Those values then guide our ethical choices. Making good choices builds credibility, and with credibility, you can set clear objectives for everyone. And you know what holds it all together? Personal self-discipline. So, let's dive into each one of these.
First up, and honestly, this is the absolute foundation of everything, you've got to align with basic human values. And what that really means is actively, consciously working to erase bias. See, in a biased workplace, everyone's just focused on their own individual interests. But in a fair system, everybody at the same level gets the same opportunities and has the same responsibilities. It's that simple. It's all about creating a truly level playing field. Okay, number 2. These values basically force you to take a 360-degree view when you're making decisions. It's just not about the bottom line anymore. A truly ethical leader has to stop and think about the impact on their team, the impact on the public and society, and the impact on the business. It's about making choices that are sustainable in every single sense of the word.
All right, principle number 3 is all about building credibility. And this quote from the source material, wow, it just nails it. When leaders are actually operating from a place of shared, understood values, it just naturally creates trust. It becomes this common language that closes that gap that so often exists between management and their teams. It really fosters a true sense of unity.
Number 4 is it's so simple, but it is so powerful. Just set clear objectives. Seriously. When every single person in the organization knows exactly where you're all going, they stop pulling in a million different directions. And that clarity, it creates alignment. And alignment gets rid of so much of that unnecessary conflict and friction.
And finally, we've got principle number 5. Practice self-discipline. Now, this is not about being super rigid or a robot. Not at all. It's about being a reliable, respected leader. It means you make decisions with a cool head, not just reacting to things. And it shows up in the simple stuff, the foundational behaviors, like being on time, like making the most of your working hours. You're literally leading by example.
Okay, so we've walked through the 5 principles, but what happens when you actually put them all together? Well, the impact, it goes way, way beyond just having a happier team. Let's zoom out for a second and look at the ultimate payoff for the entire organization.
When these 5 principles really take root in a company, they start to grow into something even bigger. It's like a chain reaction. Your personal self-discipline, it fosters team-wide cooperation. The clarity you provide, it inspires people. Your ethical choices, they build rock-solid integrity. And when you've got a fair, credible environment, that's when you get genuine job satisfaction.
And here it is, the ultimate payoff. This is not just about keeping things harmonious inside the office walls. An organization that truly runs on these values earns a seriously powerful reputation out in the world. It actually uplifts its standing in society. And that's what makes you an employer people want to work for, a brand customers trust, and a partner everyone wants to do business with.
So there you have it. We've looked at the challenge, the solution, and the incredible payoff. But here's the thing. A framework like this is only powerful if you actually put it into practice. So the final step, well, that's on you. It's about making it personal.
So, I'm going to leave you with this one question to really think about. And it doesn't matter if you're leading a team of 2 or 2,000. Which one of these values? Is it going to be fairness, ethical thinking, credibility, clarity, or self-discipline? Which one will you consciously choose to focus on and practice tomorrow?